of punches and kicks. Unfortunately for Boers, all her attacks were way too predictable for Aline. She blocked every kick and just kept marching forward. Skip in front, left leg roundhouse kick. There goes a good back leg roundhouse kick by Emma, but it was countered by a left in the final round. Pereira turned up the aggression even more, forcing her opponent into a corner and unloading on her. Aline rocked her opponent with a straight punch, but credit to Boers, she somehow managed to endure all the follow-up strikes with the abdomen of Miza, and she felt that, and she's got a welt on her stomach already on her abdomen. There she goes, showing some good boxing skills she's able to get out of Aline. Throughout the entire fight, Boers kept trying to kick Aline's legs while getting punched in the head in return. By the end, it seemed like Pereira had enough of this, so she unleashed an extended combination counterattack punching attacks. Now Al is moving her back. She chose to finish the fight with a knee in close range and a shot to the head. Throughout the entire fight, Jess had nothing to offer besides low kicks. Unlike Pereira, who completely dominated her, securing another victory, Aline returned to WGP at the 45th tournament, competing in the Grand Prix semi-final against Elaine Lopez. As you may have noticed, this opponent, like the others, has quite the Gimli-like build. That's because despite her height, Aline is rather lean. Pereira was lighting up her opponent, but Lopez refused to back down and kept pressing forward. She's not afraid at all. A solid combination from Mina as her opponent tried to close the distance. As you can see, this opponent had the same game plan as the previous ones: get in close and throw low kicks, and just like before, it wasn't really working. Lopez had no intention of backing off and continued to press forward, attacking with low kicks. Pereira ramped up her offense to prevent her opponent from closing the distance so easily, but Lope still managed to get into the clinch. Aline landed a nice combination, but her opponent quickly clinched again. This time Pereira decided to go on the offensive herself, but Lopez responded well with jabs and a low kick. The round ended in an exciting fashion, with both fighters taking some solid shots to the head and body. The second round started with a bang right after touching gloves. Both fighters threw wild Mortal Kombat style combinations. Aline started relying on her jab more to keep her opponent at bay. Has a great guard, she's able to move in steadily as Lopez kept pressing forward as usual, but a powerful combination from Pereira immediately stopped her in her tracks. Aline also started using more kicks to control the distance, but Lopez once again used a double jab to close in. Successfully, Aline answered with her own combinations, but she lost this exchange. A good combination from Pereira, but her opponent kept spamming low kicks. Lopez closed the distance and ate a clean combination to the face. Aline decided to keep up the pace and followed up with another combination, another exchange. Lopez focused on low kicks while Pereira attacked the head and body. Credit to Lopez, she took some clean shots to the chin without even flinching. The pace picked up toward the end of the round, but the pattern remained the same. Lopez kept kicking the legs while taking punches to the face. Pereira came out firing in the third round, landing a powerful combination that forced her opponent to retreat. In response, Lope, seemingly unsure of what to do, straight up threw Aline to the ground, but that didn't slow Pereira down. She immediately fired off another combination that spun Lopez around like a top. Aline stayed ahead of her opponent, attacking first and preventing her from closing in. Pereira kept up the pressure with a variety of strikes. Lopez finally decided to work the head, but Aline responded immediately with her own shots, able to keep her back, able to keep Lopez back. Definitely much better at judging the distance this round. Aline a good knee in Lopez. As the fight came to a close, Pereira chased her opponent down, throwing kicks to keep the pressure on. It seemed like an obvious win for Aline Pereira. She likely lost the first round, but with each passing round she dominated more and more, but as it turned out, that wasn't the case. For some reason, the judges believed that throwing endless low kicks and eating punches to the face was Enough to win, and just like that, Aline Pereira suffered the first loss of her professional career, but she quickly returned to the ring at WGP 50 against Tatiana Campos. This time Aline's opponent didn't start by attacking the legs but instead aimed for the head and missed after another attempt to land a headshot. Pereira responded with a powerful combination that shut her opponent down. Surprisingly, Campos didn't stop there and kept attacking the head and body. Her persistence forced Pereira to become more aggressive, but even then Campos refused to back down. Aline caught her opponent in the clinch and punished her with knees. However, Campos wasn't ready to give up control and kept firing off strong combinations in exchange of kicks. Suddenly an axe kick straight to the head. Finally, Pereira's left hook found its mark. Another clean combination from Aline. It was clear that the previous exchange had shaken Campos. However, after a brief recovery, she managed to take control of the round's final moments. That was good, a good axe kick. Just again, Brielle's face. Herrera came into the second round with much more urgency, knowing she had lost the first. She turned up the aggression. Aline countered a low kick with a powerful punch and started pressuring with combinations, dropping her opponent. The first knockdown of the fight went to Pereira. After Campos got back up, Aline continued bombarding her with hooks. Pereira landed a devastating combination that rocked her opponent, but the clinch saved Campos from hitting the canvas. The round ended in Aline's favor as she fearlessly unloaded bombs to her opponent's head. This round was clearly hers. However, in the corner no one was celebrating yet. Her brother Alex kept giving her instructions for the final round. Pereira closed the distance with a knee, looking to unleash combinations against the ropes, but Campos finally realized she needed to fire back. Campos rushed forward, pressing the action, but a couple of counter hooks from Aline cooled her down quickly. Campos launched an attack, leading to an intense exchange. Aline landed her signature left